Hey guys, Past here, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that happened up around a week ago. This was like, I was playing a game of COD, right? Nothing much, I was just, playing a normal game, as I do. And this dude that I was playing with was getting really mad because I killed him in a game, which wasn't even that bad. It was literally, I was just messing around, we were playing a free-for-all. I was in a Discord call with this dude that I thought at the time was my friend. We've been talking like online and through that stuff, and we were basically like pretty chill. We were pretty good friends, and this dude was, he was around 16, 17. Pretty older than me, but it was whatever. We didn't really care. We were pretty chill. We met each other just through playing, and we were just playing, right? And he was getting really mad. We were playing a free-for-all. And like somehow he just got in our game, and it was a coincidence. We noticed like right away. We queued up at around the same time. He lives pretty close to me. He doesn't live like extremely far away, so we somehow got in the same game, right? It was like insane. We were just in a Discord call, and like we were just playing around. We were messing around, and when I killed this dude, and like he was so mad. I showed up with like, it was just a normal gun. I think it was an MP5, and basically I just sprayed him in a free for all, and it was like just it was happened like a week ago. So he was getting really mad, right? And when like for some reason he was like extremely mad, and he was like getting like, I thought he was joking around because he usually just does that, but like he like blocked me on Discord, and the last thing he said was, you should be scared, like be warned. And I was like, okay, what is this dude gonna do? So I went to sleep that night, and I woke up, I couldn't log on, I couldn't use my internet, I couldn't open Google, I couldn't do any of that. So I was just like confused, and then I remembered, and my mom was like, hey, DJ, what's going on? I can't log on, do you know how to fix this or anything? And of course I said no, because I ain't no big brain kid. So I was like so confused, and I was like, oh my god, I just remembered. He said be warned. That's not good. He probably just DDoSed me. So I was just not gonna tell my mom because I didn't want her to get mad at me. So I didn't. It was a Sunday, so tomorrow I had school, and I didn't really expect anything out of it. So I just went outside just to play. Next thing I know, it was like around like 3:30 my time. We don't eat until like 6 or 7. So I was playing outside, just playing basketball, and all of a sudden I see a pizza delivery guy from Domino's come, and I was like, do we did we order pizza? And he said yeah, and we need to pay for it. So I went up, I got my mom because my dad's at work, and she said we didn't order pizza. So I came down and said we didn't order that pizza. And he said that like he got the call and he said it was from pizza. So my mom came down and explained to him that we did not order that pizza, and she drove away. And my mom was just so confused, and maybe he went to the wrong house. My mom thought, and we thought. And then I remembered he said be warned, and genuinely that scared me because I knew he was a good hacker. He could actually like get people's stuff just by being in a Discord call with them. I don't really understand how, but he did it. He got my IP, he knew where I lived, he knew my address. And it was pretty scary because I remembered that he knew how to do that because he's done it before to other people that genuinely weren't being very nice. So at this point I was pretty scared because I knew that this dude wasn't messing around. Usually I would just log on. So like our internet was still out, so we were about to go call like Comcast and see what was going on. Why couldn't we log on? No, just kidding. We were gonna call Verizon, but it's whatever. We were gonna call Verizon, right, to say, hey, what's going on? Man, this was so confusing to me because like we called them, they literally, we don't have a dynamic router. We can just like reset it, change our IP. So they didn't even do anything. They were just confused, just as us. Because it just still didn't work, man. It just, we tried everything. I mean, He called Verizon. They tried coming out. They tried fixing it. They didn't fix it. So the next day, I literally waited at like 10 o'clock. I still couldn't log on. It's like thought he would maybe DDoS me for around an hour, maybe a day, maybe till the next morning I could log on. No, I couldn't. So, around like 6 a.m. because I have to wake up for school at that time. I was getting ready for school. I went on the bus. I was like walking in because we all walk in. And for some reason, the principal and the security guard, or the vice principal, the principal usually doesn't confront a student. It's usually just either like the vice principal or like we just get called down to the office. But right away, they just called me. They made me go to the office, and I was just so confused. I was like, oh my god, what did he do? And this confused me so much. I was just mind blown. Why? What did I do to make him so mad? Didn't think I could have done anything that was that bad to make him mad. Literally, all I did was kill him in a game of Call of Duty, and I was just like, oh my god, this kid. There's no way. I'm 13. There's no way he called my school. Somehow he figured out what school I go to. Like, how do you even figure that out? Like, do you have to like search on Google Maps or something, bro? And anyways, I got called down to the office, and they immediately searched my bag, and I was just so confused. And I said, "Why am I here? What did I do?" And literally, they just looked at me, like they just gave me a straight face, like, "You know what you did." I genuinely didn't know what I did, and they weren't gonna tell me. I don't think. So I waited for the search to be done, and they were just like, why did you do this? Like, why would you even think of doing this? And I was just still here like, what was I thinking of doing? Literally told me like, they told me what I did. They said that I was supposedly calling and saying I'm gonna be selling drugs to the school. Or selling drugs to students in the school. I didn't ever say that. They searched my bag, they found nothing, which there shouldn't be anything, because I don't sell anything, I don't sell anything, do anything. I'm not into that type of stuff. That stuff's weird, I don't do it. Just for anybody not wondering, I do not do that stuff. And literally, so I went later in class, and it was around the third period, it was right around, we were heading to lunch, right? And on my way, they called me into the office, and they were like, "You're gonna be staying in here for lunch." And I was just confused at that point because they didn't have any proof of anything. They just assumed. So like, I was just in there for lunch. I had to sit there. They called my parents. My parents had to come pick me up. They had no reason to call my parents or make me stay in for lunch. Like, it was basically like ISS for lunch. Like, it was lunch detention, I think. And I didn't even get called for anything. They didn't do anything. Like, they had no proof of me doing anything. It's kind of stupid. And my parents brought me home, and they were like, what happened? Like, they just told me, hey, what happened? And I just told them, I was like, I didn't do anything. This guy online probably called my school. He's probably the reason our internet went down. He said, just beware, because like, it's because I killed him. And yeah, after that, it was basically like over. The next day, we had our internet back. I came back to school and nothing really happened. It wasn't anything very bad. It was a pretty chill day. And nothing really happened that was that bad. So basically, he called my school, say I was selling drugs, and DDoSed me, and then tried ordering a pizza to my house, which, it wasn't even good pizza. Like, come on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that story time. If you did, then yeah. But I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.